Hi, the internet. Welcome to the What Else Show. I'm your host, Robert. This is Bethany.
Hi, internet.
And today we've got a brand new What Else Show for you, Bethany. What is this What Else Show about today?
Today we're going to talk about Batman.
Today we're going to talk about the new Batman trailer that dropped at DC Fandom. It's probably last weekend, so it's not like this isn't like breaking news. Also, we're not going in depth on it because we don't really know that much about it. We just watched it.
Yeah, it's more of a teaser than a trailer.
It's definitely a teaser trailer.
Not really. Yeah. It's a teaser, trying to get us psyched for the flick.
And I'm sure people are clamoring to know what we think about it.
What we think, yes.
Well, specifically you.
I'm sure our adoring fans are like, what are you guys thinking?
Yeah. It'd be irresponsible not to say anything.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. So what'd you think?
So it's kind of crazy. So I was really taken aback.
Taken aback, were you?
When they first announced that Robert Pattinson
of Twilight fame
had been cast as Batman. Now, Robert Pattinson, I want to make sure I enunciate that because it bothers me when people pronounce his name wrong.
So you'd rather people say it all crazy?
Pattinson.
Spit all over myself.
So we'll just call him Robert. So Robert. You're Robert, yes. So do you want to call him RP? So RP of Twilight fame,
call him Edward.
I don't think that he ever really got a fair shake as far as any credibility, like as an actor after he did Twilight. So he was in Harry Potter. He played Cedric Diggory.
Sure.
In Harry Potter. And then he's also been in a lot of other movies, but I just feel like, people did not really give him enough credit for his acting abilities.
Do you think he's a good actor?
I do. I do, especially after watching him in, was it The Lighthouse?
Oh, sure, The Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse. Yes.
I thought he was good in Damsel, too, even though that wasn't a great movie.
Yes.
I think he was good in it.
So neither one of those movies we were huge fans of, but we appreciated his talent as an actor.
Batman is so close to a vampire, though. Why is he jumping right back in?
I don't know, but I was trying to be optimistic because having watched...
you haven't even said what you thought about the trailer. You're just talking about Robert Pattinson.
Yes. So I enjoyed the teaser trailer. I enjoyed it. There are some things in the trailer that lead me to believe that maybe it doesn't take place in 2020.
Oh.
There are a few elements. There's a few elements.
Gotham City always seems like super old, though.
It does. It always seems very like vintage and like retro and not quite in the 2020 modern universe.
Yeah, the cops are all like noir cops.
Yes. It's like so noir. So noir. So the trailer itself, there's a few things that happen in the trailer that kind of led me to believe that maybe it's not modern times. So for example, there's a scene where are we kind of dissecting the teaser trailer?
Yeah, okay. I mean, you can't spoil a trailer.
Yeah. So there's a scene where a car goes through like the courthouse wall or window, right?
Sure.
And so the car itself looks kind of like an older vehicle.
Sure.
But if you look like I did, I was paying attention. I was trying to pick out different details from the trailer. So I was looking at what everybody was wearing, and the costumes that people were wearing weren't very modern. It seemed like that noir, like vintage kind of time period.
Sometimes you see Batman punch a guy using a Tommy gun. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah. But then, there's like the masking tape sound at the beginning,
There's a lot to do with...
There's a mixture.
I think it's duct tape sound.
Yes, duct tape. Yes.
There's a lot to do with tape. Is the tape gonna play a big role in this movie?
I don't know. I feel like it has kind of that grating sound.
You think they just did it because they like the sound?
I think the sound and kind of the dark implications of
duct tape?
Of that. Yeah, like duct tape. Like you think of like
HVAC.
It's not very well, but in the trailer, the sound is not used in an innocuous way. It's definitely very dark and menacing.
Sure.
The way that they used the sound of the duct tape, and then you see that guy's face taped over, and it says, no more lies. And so it's like, it kind of instilled this image in my mind of somebody with like their mouth duct taped shut, because like, okay, no more lies. They duct taped the guy's face. Obviously whoever it was, like they're thinking that maybe this person just constantly, lied, whoever it was,
or just constantly
speaking
talked.
Or
it like
just
some people we know.
It was just so dark.
It is very dark. We
gritty.
glossed over Pattinson as Batman.
Yeah.
Not really. What did you think about the costume?
I really liked the costume.
I like the costume too. Those are some pointy ears.
They are very pointy ears, but they look very, very much bat-like. Did you think they looked like cat ears, or did you think they looked like bat ears? Because I thought they looked like bat ears.
Looked like alien antennas.
Because I thought they
looked fine. They were really pointy. I did notice that.
Yes.
I did not like Catwoman's costume. I hope she has like an actual costume.
Catwoman.
Yeah, she had like a little beanie that kind of came down to right here.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even put two and two together. That was Catwoman. You didn't put
that together that was Catwoman?
Nope.
What did you think that was?
I just thought it was a random thief.
A random thief.
I thought it was a rando
with a pointy.
Well, I didn't notice anything pointy
ears on there.
I just thought she was wearing a mask.
Oh, you paid more attention to the vintage of the car than you did.
Yeah, I was
a main character.
I was like trying to catch the costumes and stuff. I didn't even dawn on me that maybe that was Catwoman. I thought it was just
that's Catwoman.
A thief wearing a mask.
Did you notice
that's all I
Penguin in there?
Nope.
Jesus Christ. Do we need to watch it again?
I think we need to watch it again.
You want to stop and watch it again?
Yeah, can we stop and watch it again?
Okay, we're going to pause. We're
going to watch it again because
I
missed all of this stuff.
She is lost.
God.
This is the second time she's watched it. This
will be the third time. This will be the third time I've seen it.
Okay, Bethany, we watched the trailer again.
Yes, I watched it for the third time.
Yeah. What did you pick up in that one?
Oh my God. I missed so much stuff. I missed so much stuff the first two times I saw it. So I saw Catwoman. Sure. I saw Penguin.
Right.
I saw Commissioner Gordon.
Right.
Like I just feel like I missed so much on the first two viewings.
Now, what do you think of their character design? Start with Batman.
I'll start with Batman. I love the costume.
I like the costume too.
I love that it's so I think the teaser trailer itself, I think creates this very dark, gritty environment.
Which I like.
Yes, I loved that. And the costume I felt like fit perfectly in with that kind of environment that they were creating. It's very, very dark. It doesn't look like hokey at all, but you don't like the ears.
No, I think the ears are fine.
They're just real pointy.
They're very pointy.
Yeah, very dark, very gritty.
Mm-hmm. Here's what I worry about. Like crazy. With the whole, this is just a teaser trailer. I'm cautiously optimistic about the movie itself because I do like the tone that it sets and the world that it's in. What I don't like is they're really pulled back on the characters as far as trying to fit them in the real world. Like Catwoman has you didn't even notice it was Catwoman,
Oh, yeah.
And Penguin, you didn't even notice
I didn't even notice that was Penguin.
So they really dialed those characters back, really dialed them down. And that...
Yeah.
I don't necessarily like... I mean, I'm going to have to wait to see the movie. I don't like that thinking about it while I'm watching the trailer.
Yeah, but see, I really like that. I like that I didn't notice that because they weren't like over the top caricatures of those characters, which, let's face it, DC has a history of doing, right?
This is a comic book movie, right?
Right. But DC, the cinematic universe, there's a lot of problems with those movies, right? So sure. I feel like dialing back on those maybe will help prevent some of the utter silliness that we've experienced in some of the other films. This kind of seems to me like
maybe they run into those problems because they dial back the comic bookness of the movie. It's hard to have Aquaman, and he like trying to exist in a real world. You know what I mean? You want it to be a hyper realistic world,
Interesting.
A kind of realistic world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like, so it really reminded me of the movie Joker in the tone.
Did it?
Teaser?
It didn't at all for me, but go ahead.
Really?
Not in the least, Bethany.
Oh, just because of kind of that more, it's like a little bit more realistic, a little bit more, not so like hokey and silly and like, I don't know. I'm actually looking forward to, I'm also very optimistic like you. I'm really looking forward to seeing what the film in its entirety, how they put all of the pieces together.
Tell them what you thought about the way Robert Pattinson looked as Bruce Wayne.
I barely recognized him.
Tell them.
I barely recognized him. I barely even recognized him, but I think maybe that's a good thing. I think maybe that's going to pay off.
I thought he looked a little emo. Doesn't he look a little emo to you?
But he was like kind of like all wet too, which maybe like made his hair look darker and like made his face kind of look weird.
You have that long.
Yeah, he does kind of have long hair. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. But I don't know that I would call him emo.
And he reminded me vast wasteland.
He reminded me of the Crow.
The Crow's super emo.
Yeah, so maybe he did look kind of emo because he kind of this teaser trailer reminded me of the movie The Crow.
It reminds me more of The Crow than it does
than Joker. Yeah, I would say The Crow. So maybe maybe that darkness and that grittiness is going to be more. Maybe we'll see a better result.
Let's talk about the one scene that is very memorable from the trailer, where Batman punches the shit out of that one guy.
That was amazing.
You like that?
Yes.
I do.
Oh, why?
Because it's going to be hard to like Batman if gratuitous violence. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're even supposed to like Batman in this movie, but
anti-hero.
to watch a hero character,
reluctant hero,
over the top with violence unnecessarily. Kind of makes you don't like them.
But we don't know that it was unnecessary. We don't know anything about that guy that he was beating up
17 times in the face, and then they're laying down on the ground dead.
And he continues to
punch him. I think it might be unnecessary. That's all.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but that's just what I'm getting. That's the vibe the trailer is giving.
It's hard to say.
And I'm sure it's going to fit well into the movie. That's the vibe the trailer gives me.
I hope so. I hope that it's not a lot of violence for the sake of violence. Like, it needs to be violence to move the story along.
But not necessarily. Maybe. You can have a cool action sequence.
It should have a reason.
But the tone of the violence needs to be correct for the character and how you're supposed to feel about the character.
Right. So maybe we're not supposed to like him.
That's what I'm saying. I have no idea. It's just a teaser trailer.
Yeah, that'll be really interesting to see if we kind of have this a likable Batman as opposed to kind of an anti-hero vigilante Batman that we're not
Batman
really
is
supposed
always
to
a vigilante,
like.
Bethany.
Okay, well, unlikable.
An unlikable
vigilante as opposed to a likable vigilante.
Yeah.
That will be really interesting. I really enjoyed the trailer, but I don't like that I had to watch it 3 times to figure out all this other stuff, like
that's on you. That's how you pay attention to things. What do you want to when Catwoman pops on screen? You want to go Catwoman?
No.
Like, you want them to do it like they did for Suicide Squad? Closing thoughts.
I'm looking forward to watching the film.
Okay.
Closing thoughts.
My closing thoughts. Yes. It's freaking Batman. Of course, I'm gonna watch it.
Well, of course we're gonna watch it.
They could have done. Duh. They could have done anything, and you're like, oh, of course I'm gonna see the next Batman movie. So, and the trailer was fine. I voiced my concerns about it. We'll see if it actually lines up when the movie comes out. Mm-hmm. We might do a review. We probably won't watch this because of how wrong we were. So, like, why would we even do that?
Okay.
Why would we put ourselves in that position?
Okay.
But yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. Yeah.
Good. Okay.
All right. That's it. That's all.
That's it. Those are our thoughts on the trailer. What did you guys think of the trailer? Leave us a comment. Was there anything that we missed? Are you mad at me that I had to watch it 3 times?
Do you think Batman looks super emo?
Yeah.
Kind of emo.
Maybe.
A little emo.
Maybe a little.
Because you can't say he doesn't look emo at all. You would be a liar.
Oh, no. He definitely... There's some... Yeah.
Let's leave.
Take us out. Take us out, Robert.
Thanks for watching, Internet. If you want to follow the show on Twitter, we're at What Else Show. We're also on Instagram at The What Else Show. Please like, subscribe, and share the show on your social media. And that's it. Bye, Internet.
Bye, Internet.
Take a word from our sponsor. That's not what people say.